So Trish, you were talking about how you thought maybe people were going to be concerned that when they were sharing things on a social network, they hadn't thought about the fact that it's actually going to be seen in search results. So what is it that did you read some of this, or is it also just your own personal thoughts about the subject?
Well, for the most part, it's personal, but I've also heard from people that it's getting a little strange. You know, the concept of finding things that you post on your social network and seeing them in a search result. I guess the problem is that everyone isn't aware that it's only restricted to your circle, you know, your circle of friends. With Google Plus, it's restricted to your circles. But yeah, like you said earlier, it's been going on with Bing and Yahoo on a smaller scale, but now Google's trying to amp it up. I think that's probably what's getting a bunch of the less intermediate and advanced users a little unsure about these new changes that Google's trying to work into their system.
Yeah, I mean, so just, you know, when you say beginner and intermediate, what I'm thinking about is really, we're talking about most people that are using these services are not working in the digital media realm. Obviously 95% of them. So I think really it's a matter of intermediate in the sense of intermediate basic web use, you know, because really, I mean, you have to really be somewhat involved in social media or search before you really latch on to what the heck is going on with this business of this sharing. I just don't think it's that obvious. I mean, I know that Google kind of explains what they're doing, but when pictures start showing up of your friends and stuff, and you do a search and you see, you know, Britney Spears, and it turns out that you had actually circled her, and you're just scratching your head like, oh, well, okay, now I'm getting results from Britney, but I'm also getting results from my next door neighbor that is part of my circles. So yeah, I think that's going to be a bit confusing to people. But I have to say too, I think that they'll understand that over time, and I don't think that that's actually going to be a big issue. I don't. We'll see. I think really the real issue is that they're using just the stuff from Google Plus.